Here they are, challenger and champion, ladies and gentlemen, June 1st of this year. It all goes down, and as you can see, we can expect fireworks at the Garden on that date. The challenger from Brooklyn, 25 fights, 24 victories, 21 by knockout. NABO, NABA heavyweight champion Jarrell Big Baby Miller. The reigning and defending undefeated champion with a perfect professional record of 22 fights, 22 victories, 21 wins by knockout from London, England. The undefeated champion, AJ Anthony Joshua. Let's have everyone seated at this time, ladies and gentlemen.
Make him leave. Sissy, you prima donna, that's what you need to do.
At this time, we'll turn the proceedings over to Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing. Mr. Hearn. Thank you, gentlemen. Let's everyone please be seated.
Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself.
AJ, away.
Come on. Come on. Keep your hands to yourself.
AJ, away.
Touch the tape. Keep your hands to yourself. John.
Okay. Away.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the microphone for Matchroom Boxing USA, Mr. Eddie Hearn.
Okay. Calm. Firstly, thank you for coming out today. Gentlemen, if you could take your seats, please. Jarrell.
That punk ass take a seat first. It's my city. I sit down when I feel like it. I'm home. Ain't nobody dictate to me. I told him the minute he signed that contract, it's gonna be rated up. I hold my mouth long enough. I'm freaking home. Remember I told you that. Ain't nobody gonna dictate to me. I starved on these streets, lived on these streets, eat off these streets. You don't come in and tell me I'm the underdog? It's only the beginning. Now I'm gonna take a seat.
Okay, we're going to stay in our seats as I ask everybody to speak. I do ask both fighters, obviously, if you can respect the code of the sport. This is a great sport, and we are in an incredible venue. We are in Madison Square Garden, the greatest fight venue of all time, the iconic home of boxing. Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, Rocky Marciano, Joe Louis, just some of the heavyweight greats that have graced this amazing place. And on June the 1st, live on Dazn in America, live on Sky Sports in the UK, you see Anthony Joshua, the unified heavyweight world champion, IBF, WBA, WBO, IBO world champion, defend his world titles against Brooklyn's Jarrell Big Baby Miller. It is going to be an incredible event. What we've seen in the last few days is that this fight has grossed double any other boxing event in the history of this venue at the box office. General sale began at 12 p.m. today, and we cannot wait to produce an event for you and for British fight fans that will go down in the history of the sport in a fight that has been brimming for some time, and it's already got a little bit spicier. But we're going to hear from some very important people who made this fight possible. Like I say, we were going to come up to the podium, but we're going to speak in from the seats this time around. When we came to the American market with Dazn, even previously to that, we looked to join up with venue partners that believed in what we were trying to do, who wanted to create a similar atmosphere that we've been created in the UK. 90,000 at Wembley, 80,000 at Wembley, 90,000 at the Millennium Stadium, 80,000 at the Millennium Stadium. Anthony Joshua has sold over 350,000 tickets in his last 4 defences of his world heavyweight title. Madison Square Garden and Joel Fisher and Sal Federico were the ones who stepped up to the plate and said, we want to bring the #1 heavyweight in the world to our venue. We see a new landscape now with US boxing, with the rise and launch of Dazn. It's been an incredible relationship so far, and already just in a few months we saw the defence of Anthony Joshua against Alexander Povetkin, the signing of Canelo to the platform, Danny Jacobs as well, that incredible fight coming up on May the 4th. Now they bring the #1 heavyweight in the world to the States with Anthony Joshua against Jarrell Miller live on Dazn as well. Some unbelievable action planned in this spring period. Dimitri Bivol against Joe Smith Jr., Tevin Farmer against John O'Carroll, like I said, Canelo against Jacobs, Joshua against Miller, and so much more to be announced in the coming days and weeks for Dazn. A man who's been instrumental in that relationship and moving forward with the boxing and mixed martial arts content on Dazn. Like a round of applause, please, for Joseph Markowski.
Thank you, Eddie, and thank you, Joel, for your hospitality this afternoon. Watching Anthony Joshua fight in the UK is truly one of the most spectacular experiences that I've encountered in sport. The crowd, the fireworks, the noise are all quite remarkable. But like Dazn, AJ has ambitions to be a global superstar. And to do that, that means taking your show on the road, and in this case, across the pond. For the first time in his career, Anthony Joshua will be fighting live and in prime time in the United States. And he's not just fighting in America. He's going right into the hometown of a dangerous top 10 heavyweight in Jarrell Big Baby Miller, a man with as much to say as almost anyone else in the boxing game. And for that reason, today is just the beginning of a fantastic fight promotion. The New York Times, ESPN, Sports Illustrated, and others have all invited AJ and Jarrell to their offices this week to discuss the bout. And that's because it's a compelling matchup that's already generating quite a buzz over here stateside. Moreover, it demonstrates Dazn's continued commitment to our mission goal of delivering amazing value to fight fans. By the time that AJ Miller rolls around in June, US boxing fans would have already been asked to slog through several expensive pay-per-view fight nights, more than $200 for 3 fight nights. And for that type of money, you could have Dazn for 2 years and get all of our boxing, all of our MMA, and all of our baseball content on the platform. You can see the momentum that we're building in the names we're signing and the types of fights we're making. AJ's debut in the US, Canelo Alvarez, Daniel Jacobs for the Cinco de Mayo weekends, and there's more to be announced very, very soon indeed. So to both fighters, thank you very much. And to everyone else, thanks for coming this afternoon, and we look forward to seeing you back here at MSG on the 1st of June. Thank you, Eddie.
As we know, current universally ranked heavyweight challenging for the unified heavyweight world championship on June the 1st from Brooklyn, Big Baby Miller.
I was gonna let the scallywag go first, because I'm home. I'm ready. You have no idea. I breathe, eat, sleep Anthony Joshua. I got a picture of him as my screensaver, Anthony Joshua. I got a picture on my wall, Anthony Joshua. I wake up in the morning, I think Anthony Joshua. I slept on the floor for 18 years, no bed. Vienna sausage, cinnamon buns, Wonder Bread, Kool-Aid with no motherfucking sugar. I see my mother go through some shit none of y'all really would survive. I see my missus go through some shit with me none of y'all understand. I grew up in a third world country, not just Brooklyn, man. I see my nieces and nephews still starving, don't got no shoes on their feet. This is bigger than boxing, man. This is bigger than boxing. This is bigger than them belts. This is bigger than AJ. This shit bigger than me. It's bigger than the Madison Square Garden. It's big, man. It's big. This is big. It's huge. It's bigger than money. God did something to me, man. I don't know. For many years, I don't know what he was doing with my life. From hustling in the street, being a knucklehead. I didn't have no idea. All I knew was I had to go to the gym. I didn't see it, but something always drove me, man. I always had this anger and this fire in my stomach, you know. I played football. I even played soccer for one season. But I used to have dreams, man, wake up in cold sweats at 11, 12, 13 years old of if I was in a past life as a warrior or something. Like, man, what am I here for? I must be fighting for something. Man, God got a plan for everybody. Remember that. God got a plan for everybody. And it's bigger, and this is bigger than me. It's bigger than me. AJ just in my way. Yeah, he won the Olympics. They really gave it to him in London. You know, he was getting picked on in his first years in school, went to another school. Supposedly he sold drugs, he sold weed or whatever. That to me is mean he a pothead. And that's all it means to me. People count me the underdog. It's all right, though. It's good to be the underdog. They count people from the hood and the ghettos the underdogs all the time because we wasn't born with a silver spoon. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. I was just born with hands. And I forged with it, and now we're here today. I just want to thank New York City. Hope you guys come out. Thank my mother, thank my wife, my sister, my trainers, my cousin Kevin, Nas, Leon, Jamal, Will, Mike. We from the dirt, man. We from the gutter. Man, you had the roaches, the rats, and the dirt. We was under the dirt. Roaches came before us because they knew where them food was at. I work hard for this. Hard. And remember this, let me tell you something right now. He didn't want this fight first. He wanted the easy money. He wanted Dylan White first. Because he's such a cheap-ass mofo, he didn't want to pay Dylan White. When he found they had to pay taxes and all kind of stuff over here, that kind of hurt him. He gotta earn a seat at my table. It's a dog-eat-dog table. This ain't the posh table. Ain't nobody gonna kiss your ass table. It's the gutter table. It's the New York table. It's a different kind of circle table over here. He could be the pretty boy. Cool. He could get $500 facials. Cool. He could do all that. I'm still grounded out. What I've been doing, grounded out, baby. Grounded out. And the more y'all understand what boxing is, and you understand that the core of what a person is, they're gonna understand who I am. All that humble crap and being nice is full of shit. All that fake shit he put it on, that role model shit, he's full of shit. Because boxing is not a humble sport. How do you want me to sit up here and be happy with somebody that could potentially take my life and take me from my son? How is that humble? I gotta go to war, but I gotta smile with it because the networks want it. I can't cuss because the network don't want it. Kiss my ass. The networks wasn't there feeding my parents. The network wasn't there feeding my son. The network wasn't feeding my wife. The network wasn't feeding my mother-in-law. Next one ain't feeding the country in Belize. So I ain't playing by nobody's rules. I'm playing by my rules. I'm playing by the rules the man above gave me. And the quicker y'all understand that, y'all know what kind of man I am. You know what I'm fighting for. We had the Martin Luther King, we had the Rosa Parks. It's different in America, man. They don't even got guns where he from. You don't get metal detectors when you go through high school. It's just different, man. I'm gonna leave it on this note, man. We all gonna die one day. I lost 5 people since this year started. 5. Playing with them on Christmas. I ain't afraid of death. I done had guns in my face 3 times growing up. And I seen it. The only thing that I seen that kept me this far is my grandmother. She died when I was 13. That's what keep me going, y'all. That's what keep me going. So what I can say is, man, keep loving your heart. Then don't sell your money. Don't sell your soul for no money. And be real to yourself. Don't play a role.
Sweet boy.
Ain't nobody sweet over here.
Let's
You know
give
Eddie
him a
Hearn
round of
told me what
applause.
finger you like to use up your ass, motherfucker.
Let's give him a round of applause. Unbelievable acting. Unbelievable talking.
Don't clap.
Something like a
Don't
Hollywood
clap.
movie.
Don't clap.
I nearly had a tear in my eye, big baby.
I know
Fucking
what's had
hell.
a tear in your eye too, and she watching
Anyway.
the TV in UK.
MSG, thank you so much for having me. You know, we've been in the UK, having fun, enjoying what we do now in New York. Number 1, Miller's a little bitch. I'm gonna knock him the fuck out on June 1st. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt. He's an ex-kickboxer, drug abuser, punches like a Fury knocked him out 7 times, right? He's the softest puncher in the heavyweight division.
Your mom think I'm hit hard though.
Where's your mom? She'd be lucky. I pay her rent now.
Yeah.
I pay her rent now.
Yeah.
I pay her rent
I would
now.
jump on this cross
I
table
pay your mom's
and
rent
knock your
now.
pretty
You should
face
bow
off
to me
right
when
now.
you see me.
Say I'm coming over and slap shit out you.
I'm your landlord.
Say I won't come over and slap shit out you right
I'm your
now.
landlord.
If you gangster, say I'm gonna come over and slap
Shut
shit out
the
you right
fuck
now.
up, man.
Say it then.
Shut the
You know
fuck
why?
up.
Because you're a pussy, that's why.
You said, what'd you
say
say?
I won't come over
You
there and
had-
slap
you
fight.
had 2 guns in your head.
Mark my word, Eddie can't stop me from
You
coming
had
through
2
him.
guns to your head.
Say I won't. Say I won't come slap shit out you right now.
But Jarrell's not
He ain't gonna do
serious.
that. He talking about drug abuse. What drug he talking about? We're talking about
You know
something I
what
was in
it
a
is?
pre-workout. This motherfucker has fucking use exemptions for testosterone, all kind of shit. Like, get out of here. Be like, I've been doing my research on you. Who comes out of Olympics at 220 and go to 240 in a year? Like, get out of here, B. You sound like a dickhead. I know bodybuilders don't even put 20 pounds of muscle on a year. This is cheeseburgers, my cheeseburgers right
I
here.
can see.
It took me 7 years to put this weight on.
I can see.
Not out of 1 year. Yeah, your mom like a big belly
I can
chubby
see.
dude. So stop it, Fab.
I'm your
Stop
landlord.
it. You're not gonna talk me. You're
I'm
not
your
gonna punch me. You're not
landlord.
gonna beat
Don't
me.
forget
So
that.
stop it.
I'm
So
your
stop
landlord.
it.
I'm
Stop
coming
it.
here
You a
to collect your
scallywag.
rent.
You fish and chips.
I come
You
in here
roast
to collect
compollo.
your rent.
You crumpets and tea. What you want to talk about? You ain't gonna beat me in jokes. You ain't gonna beat me in talking. Cause you're a role model. You
Yeah.
play a role.
Yeah.
You're-
Yeah.
It's the difference between real and be playing a role, B. So stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You finished?
Yeah. No, I'm not finished.
Carry on and cheeseburger.
Your mom said she's gonna make Parmesan cheese after I beat you. Please,
Carry
just
on.
get me 2 pieces. And I'm
why
gonna take
your
your
mom
dad to
come
play
along
golf
tonight.
after.
Come
Don't
and
worry
see the
about
road
it. Don't
champ.
worry about it, B.
Where is she?
Don't worry about it.
Where
Don't
is
worry
she?
about it. Don't worry
Where
about
is
it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. She thinks you're cute too. Go right
I know
ahead.
she does.
Go right
I know
ahead.
she does.
Go right ahead.
Anyway, as I was saying,
Bitch
I feel
ass.
like Jarrell Miller's a little bitch.
Here's my- That's what he line he got. I'm a little bitch. That's
I'm
what he line he got.
confident. I'm
So now he
confident
got-
that I'll ram my jab down his throat
Yeah.
and I'll knock him out.
Yeah.
For a 300-pound guy, you punch like...
Fish. No, it's called throwing punches. Set your punches up together.
And the only way I feel Jarrell
Whatever.
can actually win
Whatever.
is just by a lucky punch.
Whatever.
That's all you got.
Whatever. Yo,
That's all I
mama.
really have to say. June 1st. Look forward to it.
Mama so fat and black, she jumped in the water, look at oil spill.
Oh, my God. How old is this kid? How old are you? How old are you?
Oh. What you want to say now? Come on, bring it, baby. Let's go.
How old are you?
Let's go. Your mama so ugly, she look in the mirror broke. What you want to talk about, boy?
Okay.
Let's bring it. Let's do it. I told you, all I could do is all day, B. All day.
Verbal, no physical.
Man, whatever, bro. I'll lift you, I'll run you, I'll box you,
Can't
I'll
do
beat you up
shit.
any day. 100
What you
times a day, I'll
done?
beat you up, bro.
Ex-kickboxer,
Any day of the
PED
week.
user that can't
Yeah,
fight.
yeah. Nah, just stop talking
just
shit,
come in
bro.
here. I
Stop
told you I'm
talking
coming
shit,
here to
B.
collect rent.
Stop talking shit.
I'm your
Supposedly
landlord.
he was a drug
forget
dealer,
that.
but he got caught
I'm
with
not
2
here trying to
ounces of
play no
weed.
gangster role.
Yeah,
not
he was
here
a
trying to play no
pothead.
gangster
He
role.
turned his life around.
No
That's the Eddie
chain,
Hearn
no
story.
sunglasses. I'm not here.
Yo, Eddie Hearn, where's that lube you gave me to
to
use on AJ? Give me the lube. Give me the lube. Pass it. I think he needs to pacify his ass to sleep right now.
I'm not here trying to
I
play
don't know
no
what's wrong
gangster
with
role.
him. I know what's wrong
Look
with
at your
you, bro.
hands, size of a
Man,
bitch.
stop it, Fob. Stop it. Stop being something you ain't.
Okay.
You get all the medals you want from the king and queen, the same king and queen ancestors that deprive and depress your own people.
my
Stop it, bro.
gosh.
Stop it. You ain't up here for the people, bro. You're up here for yourself.
shit, bro.
Stop it, Fob. Stop it. Have that same energy all the time. All the time.
Okay.
AJ would keep talking. Look at him. Well, guess what? I'm out of here. He could kiss my black ass.
Little bitch. Walk off. Sit down and talk. Sit down and talk.
Ain't none of your security guards
Shut up,
stop me
man.
if I want to get to you.
Sit down and talk. Where you rushing to?
Believe that.
I'm in your seat. Where you rushing to? Little bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, June 1, the Unified Heavyweight Championship World. Round of applause, please. Madison Square Garden, live on Dazn, Sky
Listen,
Sports. Thank you
honestly,
for coming. The closing words from the champion.
I'm in no rush. If there's anything you guys want to ask me, I'm still here. Feel free.